What would you do if you were lost in the wilderness? Right now. No phone signal. No GPS. No one knows where you are. Would you start walking? Would you look for water first? Would you try to build a fire? What if I told you that some of the things you think would save your life could actually kill you? These survival rules are everywhere, in movies, TV shows, social media, even stories passed down for generations. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Many of them are completely wrong, and in real survival situations, you don't get a second attempt. You don't respawn. You don't get background music warning you something bad is coming. You get one decision, and that decision matters. Today, we're breaking down 20 survival myths that could cost you your life, and the real facts that could save it. Because survival isn't about being the strongest. It's about knowing what's true and what's dangerously false. Let's separate myth from reality. Let's begin. Alcohol warms you up in the cold. Fact, alcohol creates a dangerous illusion of warmth. When you drink alcohol, your blood vessels dilate, pushing warm blood closer to the skin. You feel warm, but your core body temperature actually drops faster. In freezing environments, this significantly increases the risk of hypothermia. Many cold-related deaths involve alcohol because victims underestimate how quickly their body is shutting down. You can suck snake venom out of a wound. Fact, venom spreads rapidly through tissue and the lymphatic system. By the time someone attempts to suck it out, it has already moved beyond the bite site. Suction devices and mouth extraction remove almost none of the venom. Worse, it can introduce infection or poison the rescuer if they have mouth wounds. The correct response is immobilization, keeping the victim calm, and urgent medical attention. Cactus always provides safe drinking water. Fact, most cactus species contain bitter alkaloids and toxic compounds. Drinking cactus pulp can cause vomiting and diarrhea, which worsens dehydration. In deserts, vomiting can be fatal. Water sources are more likely found in shaded terrain depressions or dry riverbeds than inside random cactus plants. If you're lost, just walk in one direction. Fact, humans naturally walk in circles without visual references. Studies show that in forests or deserts, people unknowingly curve their path due to uneven stride length and terrain. Instead of wandering, survival experts recommend the stop method. Stop, think, observe, plan. Movement without direction wastes energy and increases danger. You should rub frostbitten skin with snow. Fact, this causes further tissue damage. Frostbitten skin is already fragile and ice crystals may have formed inside cells. Friction destroys tissue further. Proper treatment involves gradual warming in lukewarm water, not hot, protecting the area and avoiding refreezing. You can drink small amounts of seawater. Fact, salt water accelerates dehydration. Your kidneys must use more water to remove excess salt than the seawater provides. Drinking seawater causes worsening dehydration, confusion, organ failure, and eventually death. Fire automatically keeps you warm all night. Fact, heat radiates away unless reflected. Without insulation and a reflective barrier, rocks, logs, emergency blanket, most heat escapes into the environment. Additionally, the ground pulls heat from your body. Insulating yourself from the ground is just as important as building a fire. Moss always grows on the north side of trees. Fact, moss grows where moisture is highest. In dense forests, moss can grow all around a tree. It depends on humidity, shade, and airflow, not strictly compass direction. If a bear attacks, play dead. Fact, it depends on species and intent. With defensive brown bear attacks, playing dead may reduce aggression. But predatory attacks, especially from polar bears, require fighting back aggressively. Understanding animal behavior is critical. Moving during the hottest part of the desert day is efficient. Fact, Midday heat drains water rapidly. Sweating increases dehydration, and heat stroke risk rises sharply. Movement should happen early morning or nighttime, conserving water during peak heat hours. You'll feel intense thirst before dehydration becomes serious. Fact, thirst is a late warning sign. By the time you feel very thirsty, dehydration has already begun affecting performance and cognition. Early symptoms include fatigue, headache, irritability, and poor decision-making. All bright-colored animals are deadly. Fact, some are mimics. Bright coloration often signals toxicity, aposematism, but some harmless species imitate dangerous ones to avoid predators. Identification requires knowledge. Assumptions are risky. A large shelter is better. Fact, smaller shelters retain heat better. A compact shelter traps body heat more effectively and requires fewer materials and less energy to build. Panic helps you act faster. Fact, panic reduces survival chances. Adrenaline without control leads to poor decision-making. Controlled breathing stabilizes heart rate and restores rational thinking. You can outrun a wildfire. Fact, wildfires move unpredictably and can travel faster than a person. Wind shifts direction rapidly. The safest strategy is moving perpendicular to fire direction toward previously burned areas or low vegetation zones. Clear running water is always safe to drink. Fact, clear water may contain parasites like Giardia. Boiling, filtering, or chemical purification is essential whenever possible. If you fall through ice, survival is unlikely. Fact, quick action dramatically increases chances. Control breathing, turn toward the direction you came from, kick horizontally and distribute weight while exiting. Strong people survive longer. Fact, mental resilience is more important. Survival studies show mindset, adaptability, and emotional control outweigh raw strength. You should remove a deeply embedded object from a wound. Fact, removing it can increase bleeding. Objects may be acting as plugs. Stabilize them and seek medical help instead. Survival is about extreme skills. Fact, it's about risk management. Most survival situations are prevented by preparation, awareness, and avoiding unnecessary danger in the first place. Survival isn't about being fearless. It's about being informed. The difference between myth and reality can mean the difference between life and death. Stay calm, stay aware, and never trust Hollywood over science. If you learned something today, hit subscribe, because knowledge is the ultimate survival tool. See you in the next one.